Hey healing homies, welcome back to another collective reading. This collective reading is with the intention of using or understanding the energy that the new moon in Gemini is bringing to us as a collective. So yeah, we're going to get some cards out and see what's happening. Some things around communication, if you're feeling pressure in your throat chakra at the moment, or an evolution of your throat chakra through creativity or speaking for your peace. Okay, we got broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. The energy of peace and how you can bring that into your life through your self-expression or expression. We then have autumn, release the old and rest. So I feel like that is like releasing old ways of releasing old responses to certain communications. Like needs to be an acknowledgement here that you are just in control of your voice. You are not in control of anybody else's, and there is a need to listen at the moment to see what doesn't land for you or what doesn't feel right, and the knowing that embracing the energy of peace will look like in the moment leaving people's energies to themselves, like not necessarily trying to, like I feel like, help them see sense or help them see the good things or help them see the happiness. It's like, that's not your job. You've retired from that job now. Your job is to embrace the energy of peace. Okay. Got a few more flipping over, so we'll go with it. We have High Priestess, harness mystic power. We have the Druid, hold space. And She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Yeah, like what has your untamed voice got to say, and why aren't you listening to it? There is a disconnect here, I feel like, between the High Priestess and the Druid. Like I feel like they're wanting me to leave a space here. It's kind of like this High Priestess is really attached to her energy, which is a good thing. But it's like so attached that she's lost the she-wolf, the wild within. So there's a space here between harnessing your mystic power, but also holding space for other parts of you to evolve as you feel the strength of your High Priestess energy. And High Priestess energy is like your intuition, or knowing what's best for you, or knowing who you are, knowing where you belong and where you've come from and where you're going. Whereas the she-wolf is like, yeah, you can't really pin her down, you can't predict her, she's going to speak when she wants to speak. But this High Priestess is seemingly to stop that, because I feel like this High Priestess has been through things, but she's built herself up so beautifully in gold that it feels like there's this misunderstanding that it's like, I'm going to go backwards if I hold space for that wild woman inside of me, because that wild woman is who holds us through really harsh, upsetting events in life. She is the one to, call together the support system in a moment's notice. She is the one that with the divine gifts that you are looking for. The High Priestess has a certain sort of gifts, whereas this she-wolf, the wild energy, I feel like maybe that's a communication with nature, with the Druid here. Like she wants to be out of the castle and into the garden. Yes, so I feel like it is time to let her come through and listen to her. And I feel like there's a frustration here because she doesn't pertain to the way that the inner High Priestess communicates with you, which seems very ritualistic or very like you can just feel it. There's a flow here, whereas this she-wolf, she's a different energy, and she can be like, it's natural that you will be able to harness this energy because she is you. But at the same time, there's this kind of like looking down on her energy. And I don't know if that's coming from you or coming from a different part of your life. Like, where is the wild woman not welcome? Because I feel like that's where she's got some shit to say, which is why it's maybe not feeling convenient to have her speak. Let's get some more cards out here, please, Spirit. We've got intuition, third eye chakra. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. Okay, now what's in the space in between? Shine. You are made up of stardust, so keep sparkling. Solar plexus chakra. Okay. And embrace the balance between earth and spirit. Balance. There's something that you want in life that maybe was a broken dream, but it feels like perhaps that dream you're not done with it yet. And who is it? Who are you to say that it's broken? Because you are the one that fixes it and picks it back up and cradles it. So this could be a dream in which you get into a position of power, whatever that means, right? Like a position of power in work, a position of power in a sports team, in a hobby. It's a teacher role or a guide role. I feel like there's definitely knowledge for you to pass on here. So, I mean, it's time to really do kind of an inventory of dreams that you've had. And I want you to acknowledge them, hold them, see if they feel like they still want to be evolved, or if it is time to release them because they're old, they're outdated. It's time to let them rest and make room so that this new dreams can emerge. But it's about dreams that are going to bring you peace. And I think we're missing out on some shine here. It's in the void. Why is it in the void? Let's find out. Okay, Spirit. Let's get some tarot out. It's kind of like embracing the energy of peace after being broken, after having to say goodbye to something for someone. Yeah, we've got the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups here. So I feel like maybe another person could have been bringing you a lot of peace. They could have helped you when you were broken, when you were grieving, and they made you see the lightness of the world again and the energy that you're gunning for. You know, this is where we want to be all the time, every time. But unfortunately, life, we've signed up for this journey, and part of the journey is grief and remorse and loss and rejection. And I feel like maybe someone came in to be that spirit sent them so that they could show you what acceptance looks like or feels like, what it feels like when you accept your glorious self and accept your grieving self, and they came in and they were able to hold space for you so that you could work on your intuition, your high priestess, so that you believed again in your own wairoa, in your own, in receiving and giving messages, or you know, escaping an outdated storyline of your character that was false or outgrown, outdated. Some people like to keep you at a certain narrative because it makes them feel comfortable of, you remember when you were playing this part of the world and you're far past that now, and it's time to let go and be your own container for your shine, because it's kind of like this person. Sorry, you right? Yep. Okay, so it's kind of like this person was able to nurture your shine and bring it out seemingly effortlessly, but they were actually representing a higher aspect of yourself in which you can do that without anyone else's help. Got the wheel on the bottom, so it is kind of like you're evolving. Maybe there was a bit of heartbreak and having this person not be that figure in your life. Now that they're moving on, it's time that you move on too, perhaps. And you're not meant to stay the way you were with them, you're meant to evolve. Change is expected, okay? Here, change. We got 7 of Wands. Protecting your peace, protecting your energy. Taking time out for you again. I think you've used your intuition to, you know, support like the family network, because that's, you love your family. But what? There's a need to go within. There's a need to protect your peace and just check and communicate with yourself about your life path and where you're wanting to go. And it's like, it's giving like 5-year plan, 10-year plan, but like on like a what your dreams and your desires are for life, not what ABC equals D. It's more like your own unique desire and dream. It feels really special, and it feels like I was talking about lost dreams before, right? Like the broken arrow to me is giving like a broken dream. So I really think there's some people out there that Spirit's really wanting them to pick a dream back up. Hopefully these tarot cards will give you a bit of a hint if that's you. I mean, I know they will. Using your intuition. It's just, I think there's like using your intuition to avoid your grief isn't what your intuition's intention is. So just be careful of any avoidance in your field, because at the end of the day, what you're ultimately avoiding is this energy, and how this energy is beautiful, this energy is bold, this energy is ferocious, and it's real, it's raw, it's I am who I am. And there's a certain comfortability that you're missing out on. Yes, there is an uncomfortability in going into the void to reclaim your shine, but girl, you can do it. Boy, you can do it. That's why you're watching this reading, right? Okay, so on the 5 of Cups, we'll clarify 4 of Swords. 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands. 7 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Nice. Bit of wax. Wax on, wax off. I think there's a need for you to have kind of a strategy and how you deal with deepening your embrace with peace, inner peace, coming from within. That means meeting your grief, meeting your lost dreams, meeting lost friends or lost family members, or, you know, lost children, and choosing to move forward with them with an honoring of what they have brought into your life, and how that connection or experience can then, it's like it's so much unconditional love that it's going to continue to give you peace and wisdom, but it's no longer the source of it. It's no longer an external force. It's an internal force coming through now. But it needs your communication. It needs you to tell it where to go, what it's doing, and how loved it is. It's for you to step into this Queen of Wands energy and use that power, use that spirit, use your intuition for your highest path, whether that be cooking a new delicious meal, like a new soup recipe, or creating a piece of artwork, or hosting like a meditative circle. It's like, what are you here to do? Are you here to nourish? Are you here to heal? Are you here to learn and inquire? Because this Queen of Wands, she uses her magic. I heard someone in the reading said that the Queen of Wands is the queen that most uses her magic in the physical realm. So it is a big call to bring your dreams to life, okay? Whatever it may be, however out of whack it may be, bring it to life as much as you can, even through your corridor. I'm hearing don't beat a dead horse, but you'll know, use your intuition to know what spirit is talking about here. Okay. Ooh, I like that reading. I'm going to keep it short and simple because this feels like a reading in which, like, you are, sorry, just checking behind me. Like, you know this, if that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense for you, it makes sense for you. Okay. All right. Just listening to my intuition over here. Don't worry. Don't mind me. Okay, healing homies. Happy new moon in Gemini. I hope you get all the comms out that you need to. Writing is a powerful method. Singing is a powerful method. Poetry and rhyming. You know, there's lots to be discovered out there. Tune out the noise, okay? Don't take your dreams and post them all over social media. This is an intimate time to be with it. Okay, I'm going to pull a card for the space between the High Priestess and the Druid, which I thought felt like the void, but we're going to put something in there for you to have a platform to work with or work from. So this could help with a journaling prompt or just confirming something for you. Okay, so between the High Priestess and the Druid, we have the Awakened Dead, number 16. Resilience, nirvana, self-appreciation. The things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. Yeah, the Awakened Dead. Yeah, so this dream of yours really did rest in pieces. And maybe that's another thing. It's like the dream that you had was shattered and you're going back into the void to pick up a certain specific piece of that dream that is actually going to bring the light and the happiness and just give you that piece of oomph. And it's the awakened dead. It could literally be like it could be representative of someone who has passed, that, you know, they brought out your shine and your shine's just never shone the same since the loss. But they're on the other side and they're wanting to see you do what you're meant to do here, okay? And they're here to support you and korero with you. I saw 2020 when I said that. Okay, ready? I'm going to read this from the book. For the healing homies, the awakened dead, affirmation spell. I honor all of me, my past, present, and future selves. This card can mean it's time for you to have a powerful moment of self-realization about the life you are leading, as if you already lived it, as if your future self is talking to you. This card can also mean that you have been self-critical, and that is okay. You are on the right track, even if it's not going as you planned. Point of view. Imagine you are reflecting on your life from the afterlife. You are so proud of yourself because you were always doing so much better than you thought you were. Yeah, you can see it now, you know it now, but you wish you could have known it then. You wish you could have seen yourself the way you see yourself now. God, you are so beautiful. You realize it was always a choice that you decided to make over and over, even when you didn't want to. You didn't have to. It would have been easier, you know, not to, but you did. You chose to empower yourself, to begin again, to believe again, to pick yourself back up after you fell so hard, nose in the dirt, tears in the soil, hands grasping the earth. And it's okay if you sometimes lay there in that cold darkness, a bit longer than you should have. You were in pain, you were tired, and it's okay if you judged yourself for that. You wanted the best for yourself because you believed, you chose to believe. Because even after your weakest aching, I'm so dead inside moments, you called for a rebirth and a reckoning after chaos ensued. You summoned those faintly lit and seemingly dormant powers to come out from deep within your soul, and finally they did. Sometimes you weren't sure though, and that's okay. It's just incredible that even through all the craziness of this world and people, you did it. You know, you did it. Just wish you could have known that you always could have trusted yourself. You always could have trusted yourself. This card is a testament to the times we thought we were broken, but instead we're awakened, transformed and alchemized through darkness. A salute to all the lessons ahead and how much grace we deserve to give ourselves. Thank you, healing homies. I leave that with you. Take what resonates, leave whatever doesn't behind. It's not for you. And yeah, sending you love and light. See you later.